Hi friends, Pam Shepherd with Pamela Shep Productions here, and I am sitting up in my sewing room, one of my very favorite rooms in the house. I love this room so much. Okay, so here's the thing. My question to you, we're about, I guess we're getting ready to go to our grandson's soccer playoff. It's pouring down rain. There are no bleachers, so we have a couple of umbrellas, but we're going to get soaked. But anyhow, of course you would do that for your grandchildren, of course, right? So my question to you is, I'm 71. You know, my last video was a little bit long coming because we were so sick for 3 weeks. My question to you is this: do you ever get a little bit down, or do you ever feel fat and ugly and like nobody wants to see you or talk to you anyhow? Do you ever feel that way? Well, that's kind of how I was feeling. And I just thought, well, you know, so I'm kind of doing a keto diet, if you will. I'm trying to lay off the carbs and doing all of that sort of thing. I'm 71. And my friend told me yesterday, she said, my mom, I'm all hung up on a cord here. She said, my mom died at 89. And she was still talking about going on a diet. Well, I don't think we should be fat hogs. I'm not saying that. But, you know, at some point in time, we need to say, okay, I accept myself just the way I am. You know, I already told you I have these fat cheeks. I can't wear hats. If I wear a hat, look what it does to my face. I mean, I cannot wear, you see people wearing those cute little pull down, you know, little sock hats, you know, stocking hats, and I just look stupid. I can get by with one of those ones where it's just a rim and you see your hair on top. I guess you have to have something on the height to help the round face business. I do need to get new glasses. But I've had a little bit of a down time, and so I thought I would just talk to you a little bit about that. Now, we have Granny Rose that lives with us. She is 95. She'll be 96 on her next birthday. And she is actually sleeping in her little apartment, her little room that we made for her right outside our back door. She didn't stay in that from February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. She started staying out there a little bit. Crazy as that sounds, it is a little bit of a relief, you know. And then Papa's 102. He's my stepdad, but he was married to my mother forever. So we have Papa that we're dealing with. And so his whole sewer backed up, blah, blah, blah. We had to go out there and work on that. And his bathroom floor was basically rotted, and the toilet was rocking. And so hubby had to go fix all that. So I don't know. I don't know if I was feeling sorry for myself or I just didn't feel good or what. But I want you to put in the comments, do you ever feel a bit down and fat and ugly, or skinny and ugly? I can't imagine. But, you know, I had a girlfriend one time that was really skinny, and I have a sister-in-law that's very, very thin. And they said it's very offensive to them if you say smart-alike things about them being so thin. Can't imagine. So anyhow, I'm here in my sewing room. I love my sewing room, and I'm working on different things. I just made I don't know if it's kind of a, let me see if I can find it real quick. I just made one of these little, see this thing? I'm not so sure I love this, so I'm making some that are rounded, but look at that. And so what you do is and it has Insul Bright and padding or batting in there, or like in the UK or in Europe they call it wadding. And so you put your hand in here like this. You put your hand in here and your thumb in here, and then it's smaller so you can deal with a pot lid or getting stuff out of the oven and all those kind of things. I'd like to send one to one of you guys. So if you put down in the comments, I want one, then I'll do a drawing and I'll send one to one of you. Anyhow, it's okay. I'm making several of these, and I'm making some round ones at the top too. But I thought that might be kind of a good thing, you know. It's got that Insel Bright and really good padding, so it's not going to bug you. But anyhow, that was my question today. Do you ever get a bit down? I mean, I'm so thankful. I love my children. I'm thankful for my children. I love my husband. I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful that I have such a beautiful sewing room that I love. And I have so much to be thankful for. So I don't know, but I just felt so down and like, okay, I'm just fat and ugly, and who in the world would even want to talk to me or see me? Isn't that crazy? But that's the truth. Okay, let me show you around a little bit. There's my Singer sewing machine. And it is like a workhorse. I got it for not very much. I want to say $60. And it is like a little workhorse. It does pretty doggone good. And then this used to be our office upstairs. And my husband's used to be our office upstairs. And our husband, like, our husband, oh, like I'm a sister wife or something. Oh my God. My husband likes to just work in his recliner the best with his computer there and stuff. So I said, okay, fine. So I have a file cabinet downstairs, black, right by my baby grand piano, and another little file cabinet. And I gave him a little, we happen to have this little side table that's all made of mirrors and stuff. Actually, I think I got it at Ross for $89. But he's really messy. And so I have a baby grand piano, and if the lid's down, he like lines up, you know, papers, and my daughter comes over and says, Dad, what are you doing? That's a big mess. You can't do that. So I just gather them all up, and I try to keep everything filed and stuff for him. But this is the furniture that was in here. I probably would have chosen white if I could have chosen. And then over here is a file cabinet that was our big file cabinet. And as you can see, I have all my hoops hanging up there for my beautiful dream machine that sits over here. I love my dream machine. I just put this on there. Let me get it off. Ooh. Because I was gonna try to do some free motion quilting. That's what that's for. And then you go around that way, and there's a door. Well, that door opens up to my craft room, which is so adorable. I love my craft room. One of these things that I bought that you could put your thread on. So that's all Orfil, that's cotton thread. This over here is all thread that I use in my embroidery machine. I have some excess fabric over here. Okay, so anyhow, my camera fell off. So anyhow, I had the extra fabric there. Over here, I have some of my machines, my scan and cut, my Cricut maker, bunch of books, different like this. Ooh. This is the manual for the Dream Machine, or this is a playbook for the Dream Machine. I actually have the manual out, and I'm reading about how to really do free motion quilting on my Dream Machine. I want to do quilting that's very specific in each little section, so that's kind of what I'm working on there. Then you go out this door to the hallway, and I may take my camera and show you what I've got out in the hall. I asked my husband, can we put up a what are they called? My mind went blank. But the wall where you look at all your different designs that you have for your quilts. Well, he did. We used some I guess it's actually insulation board, and it's kind of thick, and we put it in the hallway there. And then I said, it's not bright enough. So he went and put me in a, he went and put me in a fluorescent light. So I'm making a Christmas tree quilt. So that's what that's about. But I didn't put the felt on it yet, so I just put it on. I didn't want to wait, so I stuck pins in it. So that's where I am. We're about to go to a pouring down rain game, but I just wanted to say hi, and I wanted to just be truthful. Truthful is a big thing to me now. I even started a journal, and in my journal I put speak the truth. I never wrote journals before because I didn't want to say negative things. I didn't want to say, well, today so-and-so hurt my feelings. I didn't want to say any hurtful things at all because you know, I didn't want somebody to read it or get a hold of it. But today, I've decided now I'm going to speak the truth. And if they sneak and read in my journals, well, then maybe I might have to say, so-and-so snuck and read in my journal. I don't know. But anyhow, God bless you guys. I hope you, this is pouring down rain here. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope somebody smiles at you. Oh, listen, one of my students from school when I was a teacher told me the other day, said, I just want to tell you, you were one of the best teachers that we had. I can't even tell you what that did to my heart because it was already feeling fat and ugly and nobody cared. And then I was in a store the other day, and my husband has this lady helping him clean out his shop. She's, you know, anyhow, she came up to, I was meeting her, and she came up to me and she touched my face. And he said, yeah, we've been married 56 years, almost 57. She goes, oh, look at your skin. Can you tell me what you do? Oh my gosh, that was so sweet, so kind, so gentle. You know, we need to tell people, if we see somebody that looks nice or something about them that we like, we need to tell them, don't you think? Okay, I don't know what I'm going to call this video. Maybe a sewing room tour a bit and a chit chat. But anyhow, God bless you. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope somebody smiles at you, and I hope you smile at somebody else. And that would be good. Smiles are good. You know, a little nod and a smile goes a long ways when you're just feeling like a dumpty-dum-dum-dump. Okay? God bless you. Like this, you know, thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe because it's free. And make the comments. Do you ever get to feeling low and down and like, okay, great, I just look awful and I feel awful and ugly and nobody wants to talk to me, and why would I blah, blah, blah. Okay, make sure you tell me that in your comments. Okay, God bless you. Talk to you later. And you know why I say I'll see all you good friends later? Because my dad always said that every time he left. He said, okay, I'll see all you good people later. Bye.